a lot of strange things are definitely happening in the year 2026. And this is another example of the strange stuff that is happening.
I would love to have China and Russia. They've been invited. Yeah.
Something that got a lot
You
of...
need both. You need all persuasions. No discrimination.
Something that got a lot of attention this week. Barack Obama said that aliens are real. Have you seen any evidence of non-human visitors to Earth?
Well, he gave classified information. He's not supposed to be doing that. You know?
So aliens are real?
Well, I don't know if they're real or not. I can tell you he gave classified information. He's not supposed to be doing that. He made a big mistake. He took it out of classified information. No, I don't have an opinion on it. I never talk about it. A lot of people do. A lot of people believe it. Do you believe it, Peter?
Well, the president can declassify anything that he wants to, well, so if you want to make an announcement.
I may get him out of trouble by declassifying.
We know illegal aliens are real.
Yeah, illegal. Only illegals. What else?
Based on what you've been told, what do you think happened?
So you had Donald Trump come out and talk about the whole thing regarding Obama and the aliens, the alien talk where Obama was talking about how aliens are real. And Trump, in a roundabout way, was pretty much confirming the existence of aliens. Now, obviously, aliens are demons, but do you all see where all of this is heading? Because it's not just a coincidence that Obama recently came out and talked about aliens. It's not a coincidence that Trump is talking more and more about aliens. And it's not a coincidence that Laura Trump discussed the idea of aliens and Donald Trump having some type of major announcement or disclosure day here soon.
I heard on your podcast that you've discussed with the president is UFOs. Do you think that he's about to make an announcement about UFOs? Because President Obama was just on a podcast talking about how he believes in UFOs and hinting that he saw something when he was president.
Well, I said this in my podcast too. What's funny is we've kind of asked my father-in-law about this because we're like, well, what do you know? Because Miranda, we all want to know about the UFOs, or we all want to know what's going on. And he played a little coy with us. And so that, of course, led us to believe, Eric and I were like, oh my gosh, if he won't even like fully tell us, maybe there's more to it. And then I have just heard kind of around that I think he's actually said, I think my father-in-law's actually said it, that there is some speech that he has that I guess at the right time, and I don't know when the right time is, he's going to break out and talk about, and it has to do with maybe some sort of extraterrestrial life, so to speak. I just, I look at things from the perspective of the vastness of our universe. And I'm a kind of a numbers person. I don't get nervous flying because the odds are very much in your favor flying. The odds that anything will happen to you are far greater in a car than they ever will be in an airplane. But I'm also looking at the odds in terms of how much is out there in the universe. And it would be pretty wild to think that the only spot where there was any sort of life in the entire universe was here on Earth. So I don't have any information. I feel like there might be information out there, and hopefully it's going to be able to be told to all of us very soon. We'll see.
So does the president act as if he believes there are UFOs and that this is going to be some momentous announcement, or is it just, a casual observation that there might be something out there?
It's a good question. I mean, he's kind of been very cool about it. Whenever I've heard this come up about this possible speech, and when Eric asked him, knowing him as well as I do, the way he says things, they make a difference sometimes, and he's been a little different about this one. So it makes me personally think that there's something that he knows that the rest of us don't know, and so I'll let people determine for themselves whatever that means. But yeah, it makes me think there's more to come.
And I hearken back to 2020 when a former Israeli space security chief pretty much said that Donald Trump knows about the existence of aliens. So they have been setting the stage for this for quite some time. And I believe that we are witnessing the final pieces of the puzzle when it comes to this upcoming fake alien invasion that they so desperately want to do, because this is all part of their end goal. This is all part of their way to push the new order system. This is all part of their end phase, because this is Project Bluebeam. This is why you have so many different people out in the open talking about aliens more and more and more and more. And if you've noticed, the talk about aliens has ramped up a lot here recently. And not just that, even all of the AI stuff has ramped up a lot. And I believe that the AI stuff is going to tie into all of this too, because AI can be used as a way to deceive everybody, because AI is getting to the point where it is getting harder and harder, becoming harder and harder to distinguish between what is real and what is not. And if that's not all, Jared Kushner once again laid out his plans for Gaza, the future that he has envisioned for Gaza. And again, it's very bizarre stuff, to say the least. He's referring to it as a new dawn for Gaza. And I believe that all of this right here is also tying into everything, because again, they want these smart utopias everywhere. They do. And I believe all of these different things that are happening, the stuff in Gaza and everything else, this is all tying together, and this is all setting the stage for the coming mark of the beast system. But again, yet again, Jared Kushner has laid out his plans for this new Gaza.
The United Nations Security Council approved the establishment of the Board of Peace chaired by President Donald Trump, a governing body dedicated to providing security, infrastructure, and homes for Gaza's people, ushering in the new dawn for Gaza. The new Palestinian Technocratic Government of Gaza, the NCAG, was elected with consent of all parties, including the Palestinian factions, Israel, and the Arab countries. Rafah border crossing with Egypt was open. The NCAG will secure the disarmament of Gaza to ensure one authority, one law, and one weapon. The United States and its partners, in coordination with the World Bank, are pledging billions of dollars to rebuild Gaza. Safe areas are being established in Rafah and later across the Gaza Strip, where families can receive shelter, food, health care, and education. In Rafah, Gazans will build their first new city. The NCAG, with the Board of Peace, will expand development across the entire Strip, employing hundreds of thousands in reconstruction and business activity. Transportation, water, and energy systems will be restored, and a modern economy will begin to emerge. Children will return to classrooms with a curriculum that promotes tolerance, dignity, and peace. Our goal by year 3, Rafah fully rebuilt, unemployment curbed, and Gaza connected to the world through an Abrahamic gateway, linking it with Egypt, Israel, Jordan, Saudi Arabia, the UAE, and extending to India and Europe. By year 10, Gaza will be self-governed, integrated into the region with thriving industries and housing for all. This is the framework for Gaza's rebirth: secure, prosperous, and peaceful.
It's amazing.
So once again, they continue to mention peace. You have the Board of Peace. And something very strange is the painting inside of the Denver International Airport. I believe that they've actually removed this by now, but how this person in the middle kind of resembled Donald Trump. Well, look at this right here. This looks like more predictive programming, because that looks eerily similar to that photo, and it's even in the same hand at that. I mean, you can't make any of this up at all if you tried, because these people always map stuff out well in advance. And even in that photo that was at the Denver International Airport, it talked about peace. And now you have this board of peace. I mean, come on. If that's not predictive programming, I don't know what is. I truly, truly don't. And speaking of the AI takeover stuff, Sam Altman once again is talking about how there's going to be a future where AI is pretty much running the show. And this is a talking theme, a topic amongst pretty much all of these billionaires, these tech heads. They continue to mention and talk about how in the future AI is going to take over.
On our current trajectory, we believe we may be only a couple of years away from early versions of true superintelligence. If we are right, by the end of 2028, more of the world's intellectual capacity could reside inside of data centers than outside of them. This is an extraordinary statement to make, and of course we could be wrong, but I think it really bears serious consideration. A superintelligence, at some point on its development curve, would be capable of doing a better job being the CEO of a major company than any executive, certainly me, or doing better research than our best scientists.
And even right here, like you see on the screen, that we may only be a couple of years away from early versions of a true super intelligence, as you even heard from that clip, by the end of 2028. And that is lining right up with 2030. That's pretty much right around the corner. And remember what they have in store for 2030, Agenda 2030. Remember, you will own nothing and be happy, according to these people. Remember, these people are truly, truly sick. They truly, truly map all of this stuff out years in advance. This is what these people do because these people are madmen and they are all following their scripts. So it doesn't surprise me at all that once again, you have more talk about how AI is going to become so advanced to the point where pretty much humans are going to be obsolete. You've seen this predictive programming throughout the years in movies and TV shows. They've been setting the stage for this for quite some time, and I do believe all of this is going to tie into the smart cities, and it's going to lead to the mark of the beast. I believe all of this is tying hand in hand with the digital ID, and it's going to lead to the mark of the beast. This is where we are heading. This is the final phases, the final pieces of their puzzle, because these people are truly madmen. And speaking of UFOs, just as I was finishing up this video, Donald Trump talked about this right here. Based on the tremendous interest shown, I will be directing the Secretary of War and other relevant departments and agencies to begin the process of identifying and releasing government files related to aliens, UAPs, UFOs. So there you have it. There you have it. This is all setting the stage for their coming Project Bluebeam. I had to throw this in there because this literally just came out as I was finishing the editing for this show. This is wild times that we are in. As always, please like, comment, and share this video wherever you can think of sharing it. God bless each and every one of you. And this is Truth Seeker signing out.